Welcome, Daddy's
This
Great
one's just
Library.
dead.
Yeah, I liked the last couple episodes.
I get it. It's okay to me.
Ah, yeah. I mean, going to the whatchamacallit.
Let me tone it down to my realistic. It's okay. It's not
Um,
bad. It's just a different stroke of fun here. I do like what he's come up with his training. I do
mhm.
like that whole, all right, if I use synergy in my own body, I can fight better and, more
Yeah,
efficiently. I do like that. That's
yeah,
finally he's doing something that's
yeah,
meaningful
yeah,
in his words of like, my master, this is my master, that's my master. Something, okay, you're coming up with something. You're not just talking. Fine.
yeah.
My perspective.
And this flames were a lot more controlled, and I thought that all the fights were really, really, really. I don't know if they meant it this way, or maybe I'm just seeing it. I thought they were all really good metaphors for things that people deal with in life, particularly teenagers.
Yeah, yeah.
His fight against the other flame god, Sarugi, it's like how do you take on somebody who relishes in your pain, who relishes in their own pain?
You know, I don't know how to say this, but I kind of understand that guy.
Oh, you got a weird turn on, huh?
Just a little bit
You
of
got
like
a little Hisoka in there.
messing with people and
Ah, yeah.
having that oh
Yeah.
my God, I hate you kind of feels like ah, I got this guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
do
then
like
the
that.
love affection is like, oh wow, they appreciate me, but also knowing people think, oh, this guy's such an asshole. It's just like, I got this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get that. Yeah, 'cause back when I used to, I was really good at playing StarCraft. Like start the first one. I played competitively. I was a beast. The second one, I was like, no, I got destroyed. And those years later, and I did not know what I was doing, and I could not adapt, and everybody else just leagues above me, and the strategies changed and all that. But the first one. Like I loved kicking ass, and I trolled so fucking hard before trolling was even a thing. Like I love fucking with people. I would make a whole other base and make them think that they got me just to set them up, just to
you're
set
the
them
type of
up.
guy who would go to family gatherings, play with the kids on Smash Bros, and be like, yeah, I think I know how to play.
Oh man, let me tell you, the reverse is also true.
I
As
did
much as
that.
I love
No,
it,
no, no. I still have it.
yeah, I love that. I don't Tekken is your weapon of
No,
choice.
no. I played. This was like three Thanksgivings ago. I went to
Yeah.
my nephew's house, and the kids and everybody around. They're like, yeah, yeah. Oh, actually, let's beat you. And I'm like, oh, me, little me. I haven't played games in years, kids. But we could try it. They're not kids. They're like, they're adults in their actions. They gone through college and they think they mastered life. And I'm like, yeah, sure, try it. And I'm just like, I'm gonna pick Sora.
You dick.
I just
Oh.
showed them the way to Kingdom Hearts. That's all. Off the cards, and everyone's just like, "I'm not playing with you." Like, what? Guys, come on!
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
Yeah, the opposite is also true. I relish in other people like being really good and be able to play with people, but if I get played with, I'm just like I can't do this anymore. My son, like we used to play this the Burning Blood, the one of the One Piece fighting games on the Xbox. And I was just like, I played fighting games before, so I just basic mechanics. I was like, like I was destroying them. But these kids like started playing every day, and they would get upset, and I was like, hey, you guys can't get mad. You gotta learn how to control your emotions, blah blah blah. Like you can practice, you get better. You can't get mad and throw an attitude and get upset. You got to learn. You can't just run away and be a crying. Da, da, da. Da. They got so good they I can't play the game. I can't play the game. I was sit there, I was like, okay, one more round. And I'm serious. I'm sitting, yeah, one more round. Like like it'll be fun. Like if I'm destroying you, like, oh yeah, I'll troll a little bit, but I won't be a dick. Like a little bit maybe. And if even matches like, oh, this is good. Yeah, we're making each other better. If I'm getting destroyed, like if it's so bad that I know there's no chance for me to even attempt.
Like if they get a perfect 3 times in a row on
Yeah,
you, yeah, I'm putting the controller.
that's the they were phenomenal,
Hmm.
phenomenal. And my little son, especially, I think he was 7 at the time. He was whooping my ass, whooping my.
He gave you belt to ass, huh?
I was like, dude, I can't play this game. It's not fun anymore. And they're like, why? They're so upset. Why? What's wrong? I was like, look, listen, you did nothing wrong. You did
I
nothing wrong.
beat
Like, it's
you.
cool. I'm just like, I'm very competitive. I'm getting upset. I don't know how to deal with my emotions. Everything that I told you is stuff that I'm dealing with. I'm learning how to do, you know. And but it's just that I know I recognize that they were so good. The only way for me to compete with them is to pour a bunch of time into those games, and
Oh, you can't summon your powers from the past. I do that all the time.
oh no, like if we played an
You put
older
a
game,
reserve. You remember when you used to play games for like overnight?
yeah,
So in your body is trained methods and so forth, especially with Tekken, um,
yeah.
that you've kind of stored as what do you call it? Second nature. You have those reserves in your body. You just
Mm.
have to, crack your neck a couple times, stretch a little, and be like, all right, kids,
No,
let me
because
show you what Rob's
they
got.
mastered the game. They understood because it was beyond basic fighting mechanics. They
Mhm.
understood how to do one combo and to use another combo to keep you juggling in the air. So there's nothing you could have done. It's
There's
like
so much.
the king, the ultimate, when king gets you in a grapple hold and that continuous just, and there's
Yeah,
like you
you just
can't.
you just bring out Lee.
Yeah, yeah. There's ways to counter it in Tekken, but some games are broken. Some games, like once you get caught, you can't escape it. Burning Blood is one of those. Once you get caught in a juggle, you can't escape it unless you use one of the other the trigger gauge, which is like the
The
Naruto the
ultimates, yeah.
substitution thing.
Mhm.
But he every time I do it and I thought I caught him, I noticed that his gauge is more than mine, and so he would counter my counter, and that's when
Mhm.
I realized I lost. There's nothing I could do. So
You stopped playing when those things became. You stopped gaming when those things became more and more of a mechanic.
oh
Back
yeah,
at the Germantown house where we used to live,
oh yeah,
oof, those competitions went for
yeah,
days.
yeah. The Naruto joint when the Naruto came on, I knew I was like, no, no. I already knew. I was like, no, I can't. I won't be able to do this. Like I could play with Tekken, I could do Soul Calibur. I could
No,
still.
all you have to do is say, "Hey, kids, let's play the Iron Fist tournament. See if you're really good at fighting." Just leave it at that. Just leave it at that.
Yeah, but no, it's good. I love it. I love it. But so in this one with the Flame Baiter, when he's fighting, let me pretend to know everybody's name.
And pink
Mm.
hair, flame beater. Gotcha.
Tsurugi, yeah, yeah, right. When Inshiro was fighting Tsurugi, it was I thought it was cool because it's a way to overcome bullies. It was because this guy he relishes and like even to the point of getting it where it was sexually pleasing for him to
Yeah,
get.
that was weird.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, okay. Well, I think they had to do that because not that
They
they
didn't,
had
they
to,
didn't have to, they
but
didn't have to do that. We didn't need that
so
time. We didn't need
so
so much time.
because Enshiro learned how to harness the power without using the phone, like and now okay, he has that skill now. Now what's Sarugi's thing? He could use flames. Enshiro has that. He could harness it without the phone. Enshiro has that. Oh, okay, so who is this? He's gonna be the comic relief guy. He's gonna be the
Yeah.
wacky, hypersexual, tongue out. Every now and then he'll do something, but he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be a permanent fixture on the wall. He's just I
Yeah, yeah.
keep painting the
That
walls.
that's one thing I started thinking about. Like these characters aren't really the bad guys.
Yeah.
They're all in the same school, so it's just like, is this really like
Mm.
good to like really kind of bring down these characters that way? Like, yes, I see it for like plot, but at the same time, it's just like
Well, I
some
think
of this stuff is like a bit much. But then, like the fight with the girls, I understood it.
I thought that was
Yeah,
great.
I don't like her, but I understand it. Like it's just like she gains things by going for guys.
Well, it's two really good character traits taken to the extreme. Like it meant like if you love somebody so much that you pay attention to everything around them, like you know what they want before they do, or like wow, that's so cool, or like maybe they have like a career and you pay super close attention to it. Where it's like somebody would ask a question like, "Oh yeah, how many sacks did you get last game?" It's like, "Ah, you're not gonna know that." It's like, "Oh, 16." Actually, it was they it's like they say 15, but no, that they didn't count that last one, but that was a sack. It's like, wow, you really pay attention to me. That's really cool. Or wow, I that was my favorite snack. That was my favorite song. Or this day is when I like to do this. Like that's really cool that you pay that much attention to me. Hers is just obsessive to the point of yeah, I know every little small detail to the point where I'll look at a picture and I could tell if it's fake because I've memorized the the catalog that specific image came out of. It's like that's that's insane. And the guy doesn't
It's
even
a
know you.
really cool memorization superpower
Yeah.
used to stalk, but
Yeah.
hey,
And he doesn't even know you. And so it's like this isn't even a relationship. I mean, if he knew you and you're that this clingy, it's like this would be bordering on toxic depending on
it's,
how
I
you
mean,
take it.
to
But
put it
again, like she's a
nicely,
teenage girl.
yeah, but to put it
So
nicely, her superpower is being Batman.
Oh
Just don't
man.
use it right. It's not against crime. It's stalk a guy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a way that's
Yeah,
true. Valid.
she could use it for a lot better, but hey,
Yeah. And the other girl is again another good trait where it's well I wanna she likes somebody, then she learns all these details about them and then she amalgamates her life to that person. So it's like, oh cool. So no matter what, like even if like oh I'm out in the middle of nowhere or I have this weird unique job, I have crazy hours, it's like she'll find a way, if she's interested in that guy, she'll find a way to make that work. It's like, wow, that's a great trait to have. But the extreme, she's the extreme, of course, teenage girl again. She takes it to the extreme where, okay, okay, now that I know you, I don't care about you anymore. I go on to the next one. I was like, okay, I want to know about you. And it's like, okay, you're polyamorous. And it's like, yeah, that's not for everybody. That, you might be for everybody. But yeah, that's not the
but at the
quality
same
that
time,
people are
she
really
takes
looking for.
that same, saying, she might be looking through everybody and going for everybody, but at the same time, she does do that Kirby ability where she gets everyone's powers.
Mm. Yeah. So it's in a way like Enshiro, where it's like, okay, I'm gonna take these traits that I really enjoyed from these exes, which is also a good thing to do. It's a good thing to all right, I had this beautiful um 3, 4, 15, however many years moments with this person. And this is what I could take away from it. No matter how bad, no matter like what they destroyed, no matter what they try to say about you, no matter what they did to your kids, just you could just take the good from it and just say like, okay, this is the good that I could see from it, and I value that. You're not that person anymore. I'm not that person anymore, but these are things that I could carry on. These are positives that I could carry on into the future. And that's better
Yeah.
than doing the opposite, which is what most people do, which is why you got women walking around like men ain't shit, or dudes walking around like, oh, bitches are all hoes. It's like, okay, let's start with this. You calling them a bitch. That's not a great place to start. Like, so, but, you know, so
But
again, two
you're
great
right, because
traits.
these two people from great different dynamics in the end came together to, what, appreciate each other.
Yeah. Yeah, for a girl fight to end in a hot bath, I mean, nice.
I mean, that is
Well,
relaxing with
well played.
milk somehow.
Yeah, cold
I don't
milk in a hot tub. I'm like, yo, that would be so like,
readily
what are
available.
we doing?
At some point, you kind of want to wonder, like, did this happen on purpose? Did
Yeah.
this whole thing happen on purpose?
Yeah, that was a little much. But and then they even introduced the what's the name? I gotta look up his Owada, the interesting character with the beasts. who really likes animals. I was like, oh, that's really cool. But then he was like defeated immediately due to a
Yeah, that
pipe,
was
just to
crazy.
showcase no matter how much talent you got, the pipe always wins.
Until he got hypnopiped by some random kid that, oh, no, they even hyped this guy up. Like, oh, there's a guy we don't know anything about. Yeah, he's going to be part of the team now. Oh, my hypnosis, do this. And
Yeah,
then when he goes up against, your boy over here, he's
Asabata,
like,
yeah.
ha ha ha, hypnosis. I don't know if you've watched this, Rob, but they pull out a JoJo's reference where he was so pissed off. Hypnosis doesn't work out him. He's just like, yeah, shut up.
Stupid. It was like, oh, all right, yeah, I see what you
JoJo's
did there.
part four. At the beginning, there's this guy who goes like, yeah, if you see what I have on paper, you have to follow it. And it didn't matter because the guy made fun of his hair. And the one thing you don't do when you watch this part is that you don't make fun of the kid's hair. Otherwise, he goes in a blind rage, literal blind, and will beat the shit out of you.
That's
His power,
ridiculous.
though, his JoJo power is healing people.
Huh.
So he heals you, then he beats the shit out of you again.
All right. Damn. I
JoJo.
gotta watch JoJo. I gotta
Yeah,
put.
of
I'm
course you
pulling
do.
that. I'm watching
They
it.
referenced it.
I'm doing it. Yeah, it's everywhere. I gotta
It
do it,
is.
man.
It
I
is.
gotta do it.
Uh,
But no,
Sometimes there's a JoJo reference right in front of you.
ha ha no. But I thought it was really good. Because even though that was a quick fight, I thought the guy had a really good backstory. Like his whole thing is, I just want to make sure couldn't provide for my family. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And then we got into the other guy's backstory, the mirror guy. Let me pull up names. What's his name? Hasumi. Hasumi's backstory with
I did like his backstory.
Bata.
It was really kind of hurtful and sad that he
Yeah,
ended up forgetting his brother.
yeah,
But
yeah,
more interesting for this guy to be like, take a picture of me and
yeah.
you'll never forget.
Yup.
Make that your, dying legacy of like always remembering what's important to you, regardless
It's
of what happens and
swinging around
why
full
he takes
circle.
photos. Yeah.
Yeah, swinging around full circle to the other girl who was I can't commit these people's names to memory. I'm not watching it like that. But the other girl who keeps on who
I mean, they
clings
have
to
difficult
people and then
names.
moves
Their
on.
names aren't easy. I'm sorry, and
Yeah.
I usually say the names aren't difficult, but to me, the characters aren't that memorable for me
Yeah.
personally. Like they're not a Xylo. Come on.
But yeah, but that's true. But for to swing around full circle to the girl who's toxic trait is I really like this person, so I'm going to learn everything about this person. And then yeah, okay, same thing. Okay, so to how to move on without holding yourself back. It's like, okay, yeah, you forgot your brother, and that sucks. But however, his best friend gave him a means to move forward without worrying about or the stuff that makes him less than perfect. So I think that was a really good lesson. So I really like these last couple episodes because it's a big amalgamation of all these metaphors, all these life lessons, and I thought it was super interesting. Even though the main characters just like nah, even though they're
Well,
kind of thrown away as
they
serious.
they are they are at least redemption arcing them in a sense, like all
Mm,
of their personalities with this in a different way, but better character development. When you think
yeah,
about it, like it's
for
more than
sure.
just a power up. Each one of them have mentally, you know, stepped up to the plate of like what they see is important, what they see is, like what they've gone through with the last fight that they had or the last mission that they had, and they all found out that they were trash. Like
Hmm.
each one of them have stepped up to be like, yeah, I need a training, but I also need to grow up.
Yeah, yeah. The mirror guy and the beast guy, because even though they were fighting for the same thing on the surface, they're both fighting for family. But
Yeah.
the beast guy family concerns wasn't immediate. It was just, oh, I want to do this noble thing overall for this big old goal. Admirable. But the other guy's like, my guy is in trouble right now. I have to go to him. And then when he got to him finally, you saw how desperate he was where like, oh, I'm not gonna give up. Like I'd rather be dead, you know. So it's like you see how desperate it was. Like, wow, he was right. And that showcases how much he knew his friend, his brother. He's like, yeah, I needed to be there. So it was really cool all around. And also I thought it was really interesting because they had really sad backstories, and it didn't even involve the spirits. It's all because of the strict families. And so
Yeah.
you have the other guy who is kind of renowned, this child prodigy who grew up in that structure. And then you have these other guys who grew up in that structure, but they rebelled. Ultimately, they came back. Why? I don't know, but I have a strong feeling that the reason that they came back, or and the reason why the other guy is angry with him, particularly, I think those two things are connected. So I think we'll find out, maybe, hopefully. That's what I think. It's
I think so. I think it's definitely connected, like in the sense of like how they were all in the same, well, they're all the same age group, so they've had to have met and, seen each other and know more about each other than what they're leading on now, which
yeah.
kind of interesting.
And I really like the Sensei guy, man. He's definitely my favorite because you saw him when he's over there and they're like, hey, he's about to die. Pull out your kid,
Is
pull
he
out
the
your kid, pull out
sensei
your
of the year?
yeah, Sensei of the year, baby, yo. I don't know. I don't know. But because he on the surface, like to their faces, like, yeah, try your best. But behind the screens, behind the screens, behind the scenes, he's sitting there, he's just like,
Phone screens.
yeah. But he's like racking his brain because he's like, I don't want him to die, but at the same time, I don't want to stop his possible. I don't want to pull him out prematurely before he develops. So it's just to see how much he cares and how hard that decision was for him to make. Oh man, I really like. I want to see more of that. I want to dive more into that. What his story is. And we'll see how this develops. Seems like things are developing in the middle of this fight, so it looks like stuff's gonna go down. So I'm excited to see how this ends.